Chelsea nil, Palace nil. Thank God that game is over. If that went any longer, I was going to start pulling my hair out. That was horrible. Today was awful. It felt like the second half of last season all over again. And approaching this game, I knew it was going to be difficult. I knew the game was going to be tight. A lot of people were thinking, 3-0 Chelsea, 4-0 Chelsea. I thought, okay, you know what, 2-1, because Palace, knowing how they play, very tight, compact, very well organized, mid-block, they don't give you any space, they don't give you any opportunities. Knowing how they play, this is not going to be easy, and we don't like it when teams do that to us. Like when they play that way against us, sure, we can get a result. It's not impossible, but it's going to be tight. And I thought, okay, you know what, it's going to be 2-1, 1-0, somewhere around there. And from the start of the game, they completely outplayed us. The first half, I'll be honest, we should have been 2-0 down by the end of the first half. Like, we were lucky. We were lucky. We didn't, I don't think we created anything. We didn't create anything in the first half. I think there was one chance we had. It wasn't a shot on target, so it wouldn't really count as a chance since it's not a shot on target. There was, an opportunity Chalobah completely skied. I don't know how. Like that, you are pretty much in the you're 6 yards in. I don't know how he didn't convert that, but honestly, from the start, couldn't get through the middle, forced us out wide, and then our options. One side is Neto, who just crosses, and a lot of those were just cleared, and then on the other side is Gittins, who was horrible. He was horrible, and even in the last preseason game, he was awful. The guy was awful, and I've made this clear. I'm not convinced by Gittins. He's quick, but that's it. I'm not convinced by this guy. I think this was a terrible signing, and the fact that our next signing on the left-hand side is Garnacho, that worries me, because our transfer window, it was going so well. And then we just did that. And by the way, I don't even rate Neto like that, but I can tolerate Pedro Neto. I think we can persevere with him, but I don't think, I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna, I don't know if I can, I don't know how far we go with Gittins. I'm going to be honest with you, because nothing was happening when he was on the pitch. Nothing was happening. Like, he had to go off. Like, at that point, I just thought, Esteval just needs to come on. Like, he's young, I know, but he did a lot better than Gittins. And to be fair, Esteval actually played all right. He was okay. Like, he found it challenging. It was challenging for him, but it's his first Premier League game, and considering the circumstances, it was okay. He was all right. But he'll need to do better than all right over the course of the season. But so far, Gittins, this is not proving to be a good signing at all. And I'm sure some people will say he's young and it's his first game, but he's going to play like that all the time. He will play like that. He plays like that all the time anyway. So I don't know what 12 more games or 30 more games is going to, I don't know what difference 30 more games is going to make. He plays like that all the time. If we just have to flip the coin at this point and just be lucky. But other players, Palmer, Anonymous, Enzo was killing me. Absolutely killing me at this point with this guy. Especially for the amount of money we've spent in him playing like this, it's so frustrating. Enzo, I was minutes away from throwing glasses around the place. This guy was so frustrating every single time. Every single chance. I thought this guy was going to lose the ball or misplace or make a very bad pass. This guy was getting on my nerves. Caicedo, I felt bad for him. Reece, he had a tough day. I think I already mentioned João Pedro. Yeah, he was anonymous. I think the first half, we were lucky because they had a free kick and as they scored, I knew he was going to score, especially from where he was standing. And it was unfortunate because it was a mistake from us. Because Achimpong, who did all right, but he found it challenging. I didn't even like the fact that we had to put him up against what's his name, Mateta, because he put in a decent shift, especially when there were times where he was isolated against Mateta. He put in a decent shift, but there was a pass he made, and he lost it, and then the Crystal Palace player was fouled. And then from that, Eze scores a free kick. But because Mark Gui pushes Caicedo out of the way for some reason, that was, I guess, a foul. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that was within the rules. That goal shouldn't really have been disallowed. That goal should have stood. Like, realistically, we should have lost that game. If you watch that game again, let's be honest, no one is telling you that Chelsea should have won that game. That would have been we'd be lucky we were lucky. We were very lucky to get out of the point. That's the sad part, especially with the amount of money we spent. It's very sad, and it was typical that we would perform like this, especially after the Club World Cup. I just had a feeling this was gonna happen, but I didn't think it'd be a loss. I thought, okay, maybe it'll be a very a very it'll just be a disappointing performance, but like a result we just clawed out, and it wasn't. And the second half wasn't really any better. And before the second half, we were lucky not to give away a penalty because Sanchez runs out and he punches the ball away, but he just got a bit of I think it was Guehi or someone. He hit him in the back of the head. I thought that was gonna go to VAR, but it didn't. And in the second half was a bit better because in the first half it was Palace attacking, and in the second half we started attacking and bringing the game to them, and it was a bit better, but it nothing really. There was really nothing. I think until we took off Gittins, brought on Esteval, then he started to make things happen, but it wasn't enough. We finally brought in Delap later on. We took off Enzo. We brought on Santos, and to be fair, Santos, he had that one chance and he skied it. I don't know how he skied it, and to be fair, he had a bit of time. He even had time to like get himself in position to take a shot. I don't know how he skied that opportunity. Delap, he came on and he played well. I have nothing bad to say about Delap, but honestly, a lot of players were anonymous today, and the key thing that we just didn't have was physicality. Like physically, we were just outmatched. We had no physical presence in this game until Delap came on, and it's very sad. It was very sad that we performed this way, because especially with how far we've come, just to start the season off like this, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating, but that's football. That just does that to you.